Good morning. Hi there and welcome to Tuesday. Oof. Wow, hi, it's Anna from Pink Dragonfly Consulting. Just checking in with you this morning. It's the last week of June. Even though when I look outside at the pouring rain and the grey skies, I would be forgiven for thinking it's early October. But it's not. It's the end of June, and this month we have been talking about business vision. So everything that I've talked about each week, I've talked about a different topic, something related to business vision and the underarching foundations of you and your business. And on this last week of June, the blog that I've written that will be going out later on today is all about business values and whether or not you've taken the time to stop and think and really appreciate what are your values in business and what do you look for in other people, whether that be your clients and customers or that be people that perhaps you want to align yourself with or work with or partner up with. And before we go any further, I'm not the values police. So this is not me telling you what your values should be in business. Everybody's values are different. We are born and grow up and have values placed upon us from a very early age from the people who bring us up and care for us and look after us and teach us. And as we get older, those values can change. Very, very drastically sometimes about what is important to us, what is no longer important, what we want to leave behind, what no longer serves us, or actually what is absolutely fundamentally a non-negotiable value that we have and hold dear to us that we don't want to compromise at all. And I go into that in much more detail in the blog that will be out later today, just talking about how sometimes that can be really challenging, particularly when you work for someone else. I've encountered it in organisations where I've worked, and possibly you may have done, that you find that the organisational values or the values of the department that you work in or the people that you work with actually don't match your own. And irrespective of what that mission statement says in reception, when you walk in through the doors, the values of the company or the organisation really butt against your own. And if there's this misalignment, then after a while that can actually cause real issues. But when we step away from working for someone else and we have our own businesses, then I think it's really important for you to know your values, to know what's important to you, to know what it is that motivates you, to have that sense about what the foundation of your business is and what you are building that on. So if you haven't taken the time to really think about that and to be clear about who it is that you want to work with, the clients that you're dealing with right now, are they the ones who light you up and make you feel joy? Are you working with customers? Do you have customers who don't treat you the way that you want to be treated? You get to decide. This is your business, and you get to decide. So if you aren't clear, if you don't have that true sense of purpose in your business, if you're listing along a little bit, or you feel perhaps that you've lost your way, or you're not clear about that identity, about what that vision is, about what your foundation and your values for your business are, then I'd really encourage you to do a little bit of work on that. You can always download my free resource. There'll be a link to it under this video, which is 4 key templates for stepping into your CEO shoes. The first of which is talking about your compelling vision and giving you some pointers about how you can get really clear, crystal clear about your compelling vision, what it is that drives you, your motivating factors and your values. because they are hugely important. So I'm not here to tell you what those values should be. I know that lots of people across all sorts of media will tell you what you should be doing every morning and what time you should be getting up, and how you should be implementing things, and if you do it this way or that way. That's their value, that's their story, that's their path. What works for them doesn't work for you necessarily, or for me. It's always about you. We're all very different. We all have different sets of values. We have things in our lives that have shaped us and made us who we are. So I'm not going to try and change those values. They're yours. What I am going to suggest is that you be really clear about what they are. You know what they are, you're happy with them, and you stay true to them irrespective of what anybody else is doing. So think about that today. If you can, check in with the blog, which will be up later on today once I've finished it. It is mostly there. I can see it. It's all there on the screen. But I just need to do the little tweaks at the end. And I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts about values in business, what your values are, if you choose to share them, and any instances you've had where values have been really, opposed, and how you've dealt with that. So have a wonderful Tuesday. I know it looks like it's light. There's a strange light coming in here, but let me assure you it isn't. It's grey and it's rainy and it's horrid. However, we're at the end of June. July is just over the horizon, and I suspect we might have some nice weather coming. So enjoy this weather, enjoy the water and the rain and the gardens and the plants and everything that's growing. Have an amazing week, and I will check in with you very soon. Take care.